Windermere 2022. Are you looking to move to Windermere? Well, in this video, I talk about the pros and cons of living in Windermere. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to my channel, and if this is your first time, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel because we bring you community videos all throughout Central Florida. And if you are looking to relocate, this is a great resource. We talk about communities, schooling, hospitals. We talk about pretty much everything so you can make a decision what part of Central Florida you want to move to. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Windermere. So pro number one about Windermere has to be its proximity to all the things. The theme park, the dining, the shopping, the Mall of Millennia is just about 20 minutes down. Your Universal, your Disney World, everything is very centrally located. You're also right off the expressway, and then you also have the inside road. So it's very convenient when you are living in Windermere to get to different places that Central Florida has to offer. Now let's talk about pro number two. Pro number two has to be the lifestyle that Windermere has to offer. If you're into boating or golfing, Windermere has some of the most exclusive areas such as Keens Point, Islesworth, which is a golf community, and also their houses on the lake. So if this is something you want to do, you could do that. Windermere is one of the safest areas to live in here in Central Florida. You also have one of the top schools that are located right here in Windermere. So now let's talk about pro number three of living in Windermere. Pro number three has to be the amenities that Windermere has to offer. If you're into golfing or water sports, then you can't go wrong with Windermere as a suburban area to live in. You have the Golden Bear Country Club in Keens Point. You also have the very exclusive Islesworth Country Club and the Arnold Palmer Golfing Country Club just down the road. You also have the Sand Lake Restaurant Row, which has over 100 plus restaurants. And not to mention, you're not very far from Trader Joe, Costco, Millennium Mall, Florida Mall. So everything is right there. And not to mention that the city actually does activities throughout the year. You have the farmers market every week for fresh produce. So you also have a vintage car show that the city puts up every now and then. Now guys, remember Windermere is a small suburb and it has outgrown. So there's kind of two parts to Windermere. Right now I'm shooting right here in the downtown area of Windermere, but then you have other communities a little bit further down. So now that the pros are over, let's talk about the cons of living in Windermere. So the con number one of living in Windermere has to be the affordability factor. The average median price for Windermere is about $667,000. And when you compare that to another city such as Winter Garden just down the road, the average median price over there is just a little bit above $500. So the affordability could be a huge factor. And that kind of leads me to my con number two, which is new construction or new development. Windermere is kind of saturated because it's kind of doesn't have a lot of land with new development. Most of the development is happening on the very far end between Windermere, Winter Garden area called the West Horizon, and that's where a lot of new construction is happening. There's not a lot of new construction happening in Windermere as such. I'm actually at one such community right now shooting this video, and this is right on the lake itself, and the houses on that side are over $2 to $3 million a piece. So you can imagine, so you know, in terms of brand new construction, and by the way, if you are looking to buy a brand new home, make sure to check out Orlando Home Show. That's where I bring you all brand new homes throughout Central Florida. It's a great resource. But yes, if you are looking for a brand new home in Windermere, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge within a certain price point. One thing that I will mention though is that with Windermere, if you are right in the main Windermere area, like the downtown, the older area, you would probably see that you have a beautiful mansion, and then right next to that mansion you have a little bit of an orange grove or a small beaten up house. Most people are kind of buying that for the value of the land and then just redoing the whole thing and whatnot. So let's get into the final con of living in Windermere. So con number 3 has to be the traffic in Windermere. You have the main Conroy Windermere Road that kind of connects the rest of the city or the other areas in Windermere, and just the way the lakes are and the roads are laid out, you have like through the downtown area of the Windermere, you have the brick roads, you also have the paved roads, and depending upon the time in the afternoon or in the morning, it kind of gets a little bit of bottleneck, so the traffic could be a little bit of an issue. Now guys, all the pros and cons that I discussed, it really depends upon you, so there's no fast and set rule. What really matters is what works for you in terms of the lifestyle, in terms of everything that we discussed. I hope you got value out of this video, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out Orlando Home Show. That's where I bring you all brand new homes throughout Central Florida. I look forward to connect with you, and if you like this video, make sure to check out another pro and con video of another community just down the road called Winter Garden. So thank you for watching, and until the next video, bye for now.